Yeah. All right, Cancers. So I get the sense that this could be your energy. Its pages are young, new energy. They're usually very creative, very inspired, take inspired action, tapping into their intuition, but there's still things that are uncertain and unsettled. I get the sense that this is you guys being depicted as the page, sort of adjusting to the new normal, the new energy shifts and swings, and just sort of how we're being required to live our lives. I kind of went into that in detail before even touching the cards, kind of explaining, the purpose of the pandemic and what's happening to us on an emotional and spiritual level. So we are being called to up-level ourselves. We're being called to awaken our consciousness and see beyond our limited thinking. See beyond, limited expectations of us, right? This is about soul expansion, soul growth. And this pandemic was meant to shake us up and to wake us up. And, it's uncomfortable for some of us, and it's chaotic, and there's just a lot going on. But if you settle into this energy, Cancers, you're gonna see where and how you could flow with it. And it's a beautiful gift, right? We're being gifted with time, quality time to be home with our family members, our loved ones, our kids, our romantic partners. And it's time to really evaluate and explore the value of the people in our lives. Because when it comes down to it, it's not about our jobs. It's not about, our titles at work, Right now, it's about coming within and centering ourselves and really, getting to know ourselves on a personal, authentic level. And it's not our job titles. It's our roles it's the roles that we play in people's lives. Spouses, parents, teachers, nurturers, friends, brother, sister, daughter, son, what have you. Those are the roles. Those are the titles that define us, not project manager of such and such, team lead of blah, blah, blah. That's nice, but that's not who we are authentically, right? So that's what this global pandemic is showing us on a humanistic level. It's to get in touch with ourselves, to rediscover ourselves, and to reestablish a relationship with ourselves, right? And once this is all said and done, we're going to emerge back into society as better people. The quality of our relationships are going to improve both in our community and in our workspaces. We're going to be more cognizant and aware of work-life balance and more compassionate towards time off requests and, making sure the health and the welfare of our teams at work are nurtured. So it's doing a lot to increase compassion and awareness and increase connectedness. All right. So let me take a moment to look at your cards. I'm going to take some time. I'm just going to do it quietly. So just give me a moment to check in real quick. Holy cow. This is crazy. This is really good though. Yes. This is your time, Cancer, to be the change agent that you seek in yourself and in others. And you're being divinely guided to go within and strengthen your spiritual connection with your spirit guides and the divine. Yeah, there's a lot of spiritual energy around you. Your spirit guides are definitely around you. And this is no accident about what you're experiencing right now in your regular lives, okay? So how you're being depicted is the 9 of Fire crossed with the Fool, right? Like that. So what I'm seeing here is everything is coming together. A plan is coming together. 9 of Fire is demonstrating you're coming to the end of something, coming to the end of a cycle. A cycle is nearing completion. And once that's done, I feel like there's a plan that's being formulated because I'm seeing her hold a lantern of spiritual light, but there's still some pieces down here that are coming together, right? The last few pieces of the puzzle, so to speak. And I feel like once those pieces are in place, you're going to have the spiritual inspiration and clarity that you need to move forward to take a leap of faith. So this is about, I feel like this is a spiritual awakening for many of you Cancers, the stepping into your spiritual gifts, recognizing your intuition, recognizing your healing gifts. And I think that you're taking this time to really speak out about how to help people and become healers and become light workers. And I do think that, you're going to be a light of inspiration for those. But yeah, a plan is coming into place, and it's time for you to step out, and take a chance on a new beginning. So yeah, something new is about to start for you, Cancers. Foundational to your reading is 3 of Air. So you're releasing painful situations, energy that no longer serves your highest good, releasing people, just that aren't there for your highest good. And you know who they are, and you know what those situations are that need to be eliminated and reduced out of your life. But yeah, this is about just sort of clearing house, clearing the decks, clearing negative energy, and purifying your environment with love and light and spiritual energy, right? In your recent past, Queen of Air. So yeah, you had this, you came across inspiration and clarity. You are seeing the situations for what it is, and your mind's eye is open. You're following your intuition, and you're not only following your heart, but you're applying logic and intelligence towards your decision making. And what I'm honing in on right now is the owl that's sitting on the Queen of Air's shoulder. This is this is divine wisdom. And I'm also feeling that this is your spirit guides guiding you, sort of helping you navigate these murky times, these chaotic times. I do get the sense you're also finding your voice. So I have a tickle in my throat, and for some reason I feel like there's messages that need to be spoken by you. So don't allow your voice to be stifled. Don't allow other energies, other negative energies, 3 of Air, to stifle that. It's time for you to speak your truth, speak up, be honest, be compassionate, because that's going to serve your highest good. It's going to help change and shift the dynamics of your environment. In your mind's eye is the Empress. This is what's going on. You have a lot of creative energy going on, with your thoughts. I think that you have a lot of new ideas that you want to implement and employ. This could be things around the house, things that you want to change. I feel like this is improving your relationships. I feel like anything you want to do right now, Cancer, go for it, because your manifestation power is on point. Your intuition is on point. And I feel like you're very emotionally balanced, both spiritually and intellectually. So that is a great place to be in. You're very balanced, you're very even keeled. And I do feel like you do have the clarity that you need right now to really seriously create the life that you want. We are being gifted with time to do that, the time and the space to reevaluate what was working and what wasn't working, and make the shifts now to set us up for success in the future, right? And many of us are being called to go back to basics. And we're realizing that we don't need a lot of the materialism that we thought we needed. A lot of that is being filtered out right now as we're seeing, humanity suffer and go through this pandemic. And it is really making us more empathetic and sympathetic to the human race. There's many of us who are impacted by COVID, by the pandemic. You may know friends or loved ones who are either sick with it or have recently recovered from it, or maybe made the ultimate sacrifice by losing their lives from it, right? So I think that you're certainly raising your consciousness and you're raising your compassionate level. And I think that you're looking at how you want to redesign a life that's more authentic and more in alignment with your goals and values. In your near future is transformation coming in reverse. This is personal transformation. This is what you're going to be undergoing. You're flowing with it. You're open to it. You're allowing it. And I feel like you're going to be creating a very beautiful life from here on out. And, you know, it's going to be balanced with love and harmony. And you're going to be really focusing on what truly matters to you. And that's people. That's your relationships. Take that how it resonates. You know, that's children. That's your spouse. That's your romantic partner. That's your family members, community members, and really good friends, close friends. It's not about how, you know, having thousands of friends on social media, but you're really focusing on the relationships that really matter to you. And it's going to be less than 10. All right. Yeah, so how you view yourself, King of Fire, you're definitely going within. You're, you know, reestablishing this leadership role. And I think this is you stepping into your power, your personal power, and you're finding your voice. Because again, you know, I feel like this Queen of Air with the King of Fire is all about, you know, finding your inspiration and your voice and being able to speak that truth, but not allowing yourself to be blocked by any of this negative energy the Three of Air can depict for you. Remember, in the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck, Three of Air is Three of Swords. That's the heart with the 3 swords through it. So painful situations, painful endings, disappointments, you know, brokenheartedness, things like that, all right? So yeah, I do get the sense that you are working through that, and I do get the sense that you're healing your heart. What I'm picking up right now is this image of the heart being warmed up. So yeah, you're healing your heart, you're healing your soul, and you're moving on towards things that really create fire and light when you're within your heart space. Yeah, so your environment is 7 of Water, choices. Just be careful of illusion. I do think that you're a bit confused right now because I do think you have a lot of options around you. You are making the changes right now that you seek in yourself and that you seek in others. And it is creating sort of a change up, you know, and a mashup of things. And it's exciting. It's also a little bit unsettling, but sometimes it can be painful because you may have to release people, you know, and you may have to release situations, but that's how we heal. That's how we grow. And it doesn't have to be a goodbye forever. It just may have to be a goodbye for now, right? Until you change, until you settle into your groove and it allows that person or situation to work out their stuff, right? Because again, the whole purpose of this pandemic is to wake us up, shake us up, and to really open our eyes to what's important. And when we do go back to work and we are reintroduced into society, I feel like our relationships are going to be a lot more meaningful because we're now more aware and in tune with the importance of people, right? We're going to have deeper conversations. We're going to look for depth versus the shiny surface, you know, glitter stuff. So your hopes and fears is Strength reversed. Yeah, this is turning within, tapping into your inner strength and courage to speak up and to speak your truth and to create the life that you really want. You know, this is lion energy, Leo energy. It's also very fiery energy, but I'm getting this. I'm really seeing this beautiful heart just open up and heal itself. And that's your light shining through. That's your essence shining through. And that's what's going to attract the changes and the opportunities that you want in your life going forward. Because overall outcome is the Magician. You are heavily, heavily seated in your magician power right now, Cancer. And again, the world is your oyster. Anything that you want to manifest right now, the conditions are prime and optimal for you to do so. If you didn't like the direction that your life was going in, now's the time to change it, to start planting those seeds and really visualizing the life that you really want, you know, to manifest. What is it that you want out of life? Are you happy with the job? No? Cool. Well, now's a great time to start revamping your resume, taking some online courses, increasing your certifications, and make yourself more attractive and competitive for something that you really want to go towards. You know, once the economy opens up and once employers are starting to hire more people, you're going to be ready for something like that. So things like that. So keep that in mind. Now is the time to just clear the decks. You have a blank slate to really just create and manifest and plan a life that's going to bring you true joy at the purest level. All right. So let's go ahead and move on. I'm going to use some oracle cards. I'm using the Goddess of the Moon, Sacred Rebels, and Sacred Earth. Then we're going to check in with the pure love energy to see what's going on with masculine and feminines. And then we're going to close with nature's whispers and some angel messages. All right. So that's what's coming up for you. But again, comment below. Let me know how everything is resonating with you right now. Check out your moon sign, rising sign, and Venus signs for other messages of inspiration and guidance. And also check out the weekly woke messages. Those are really beautiful, and they're spirit's energy is quite strong in those. There we go. All right, so what's going on with you right now from the Goddess of the Moon Oracle deck is fear. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of external fear, but I feel like if you hold strong and steady the light, right? So how I'm seeing this is there's a lot of noise, through social media, through the news, hang on. Sorry, I live in the big city and there's always stuff going on. But, yeah, I feel like what's swirling around you is external fear. It's fake fear. It's fear that's just generated that does not really apply to you. And fear is what keeps us small and tethered, in our small boxes. And that's not what we're meant to do. And I feel like this could also be representative of the pandemic going on around us, forcing us to go within, forcing us to really focus on our light, grow our light, and be the light that's going to disperse this fear. Because love is what conquers fear. This loving light, and I feel like it's almost synonymous with what we're seeing with this heart energy here, the King of Fire. And I feel like it's reversed because, I feel like many of us are right now working on it. It's not mature enough right now, but it's something that we're working on, we're strengthening. And as we apply positive, loving energy towards our heart chakras, this light is going to dissipate this fear, right? This loving light is what's going to heal ourselves and heal society on multiple levels. Yeah. So your Sacred Rebels deck is receiving. Again, more light, more healing light, more spiritual light and loving light that we're consuming. That's the energy that we should be focusing upon. It's not this external noise, right? This is what's going to turn off our light, shut our light, dim our light. It's now time for us to really focus on higher level energy, positive affirmations, maintaining a positive mindset, doing random acts of kindness, because that's what's going to open up our heart chakras and increase, the positive energy flowing from within, and, changing the dialogue on social media versus sharing a lot of the fear-based messages and so forth, but by posting more positive things, prayerful stuff, beautiful images of nature, what's going on with your children, what's going on with you and your loved ones, just being that positive light. And again, change starts with us, and it's contagious. We are all, interconnected, and what we do has a ripple effect to those around us, and so forth and so forth. So if we're being, positive change agents, we can work together to increase the vibrational energy of the collective, right? Yeah, so don't really see yourself as a singular singleton. We're all connected. All right, and your Sacred Earth card is Absence reversed. This is saying it's no longer time for us to be checked out anymore. It's time to be present. Come back to the present, come back to the now. Don't focus on the future because the future isn't guaranteed. Plus, you don't want to get stuck in future tripping. What you want to do is be present right now in the here and now, and focus on planting the seeds of manifestation to create the life that you want in the future. But it starts here. It starts today. You may look towards the past to look for lessons learned and best practices because you don't want to repeat karma. But most importantly, you take those lessons of the past and apply them to today, to be present today, and watch what happens in the future. You're going to create a beautiful future for yourself, but it's requiring you to be present right now. Yeah, no more being checked out, no more walking through life, foggy-eyed, cloudy-headed, none of that. It's time for us to open our eyes and see things clearly for what they are and discern the bullshit and get down to the hard facts and only make decisions based upon solid, reliable facts, right?